Alright, hi guys. Today my TED Talk is going to be similar to one seen in class by Mark Bittman. He stresses the issues on what's wrong with what we eat. I'm going to talk more about what's wrong with the places that provide us with these Big Macs, the Whoppers, and the stuffed crust pizzas, also known as the fast food industry. So since the fast food industry's outbreak in popularity at the turn of the century, there have been both good and outcomes on the world. As we all know, the developed world has benefited from global media, and our world is experiencing changes in globalization with economic and social development. Globalization, as we all know, is meant to be a global shift towards bigger and better things. However, the point I want to get across in this TED Talk is that the fast food industry takes all the benefits while others tend to suffer. It's difficult to see where a line will be drawn in terms of an underclass being created in developing countries. These people are forced into minimum wage-paying jobs, which give rise to cash flow for the fast food industry. So most of Western culture enjoys a low cost to their quality of living, while others in our world tend to suffer. The fast food corporations bring Western culture the luxury of convenience. Fast food's effortless, and it's cheaper than the typical home-cooked meal or the family-run restaurant, which are now becoming obsolete today. The second thing is fast food tends to aid families to cut down on housework, but it also cuts down the variety of what we eat. It's not very healthy, as we all know. However, the true luxury of the fast food industry lies within the CEOs of the companies, not within the employees that are working within their walls. It seems that these employees are forever trapped or captured in the labor, and they keep producing the necessary products that keep the world moving. The idea of unethical eating, obesity, has caused a major impact in the lifestyles of those living in North America. So the next thing is the fast food industry is also having an impact on the developing world in an environmental aspect, affecting their agriculture. There's major issues that factory farming bring to the front in terms of environmental concerns in these developing countries. Cattle are being bred to fuel the Big Macs of the Western world, but they're being raised unnaturally and use shortcuts. As Bittman said in his TED Talk, in 2008 there was 10 billion cow degradation in the United States alone. This brought to everyone's attention and clearly was the reason of why I'm doing this TED Talk. So the final frontier of the fast food industry is now exploiting to create the luxury that we have in North America is the use of cheap labor overseas. Most of the population who works for the fast food industry in these developing countries are unskilled and uneducated workers. They're forced into world wage jobs to make a living. This creation of an underclass society within its own borders is causing issues like civil uprising, and essentials such as money for food and water and even basic welfare policies are seldomly available. And it's difficult to see if there's going to be any social or economic development in these countries in the years to come. So in conclusion, what I want to get across in this TED Talk was the fast food industry in North America is making significant profits, but they tend to take all the profits to themselves, while others in developing countries tend to suffer. Those living in Western society tend to enjoy the luxuries of convenience and a low cost to the quality of living, but it's unethical eating again. However, there is some light at the end of the tunnel with programs such as the Hope Food Program, which looks to bring the rights of the people in developing countries back. So one must wonder if the convenience and luxury that the fast food industry brings to Western culture is beneficial to improving our global economy as a whole. Thank you.